This morning, I spent an hour and a half studying why I've stayed single after surviving as much as I have. And this is just a small little clip of what I learned that was the most moving, but it's okay if you decided to be able to work on yourself after someone tried to destroy you, because if it's been a chain like it was for me, you're worth being able to pour that love back into yourself so that you could be able to give yourself the love that you were never shown or given. But I gotta share this. This is gonna change things for you. This is a perspective that has remained pretty silent. And after as many horrible acts as I was subjected to and then shamed for by other people because they didn't believe that so many people were capable of hurting me like that, I know the world needs to hear this, and it was healing for me. I know it'll help you guys too. I love you.
I've been in both positions where I've both objectified and used women when I was a sailor. And I've been in a position where I've come to a place where it's okay to let that desire out. And not only okay, where I can actually encourage it and see it as a beautiful gift to me in a relationship, whether it be first time or now obviously I am in a relationship. And when I was objectifying women, when I was using them, it was dirty. And I made them feel that way. And I made them feel that way by cutting off a piece of me. I made them feel that way by making them feel used. Like they weren't anything and they were there for no other reason other than to serve my personal gratification. And that would come across in the feelings of kicking them out early, sneaking away, being deceptive, being manipulative, being an egotistical pig, if you will. I don't know if those are too general or if I need to be more specific. But that's probably how I made them feel that way. I hallucinate. And when I was damaged enough to let go, I realized that I saw something beautiful the first time it happened, and it unlocked something in me. I went, holy shit. She is so free in herself to be able to express this, whatever it is I see in her right now, that I don't have to feel guilty about even myself. It set me free. It showed me a piece of her that I hadn't even recognized in me. And so it became a beautiful exchange of two people where you felt no shame in expressing who you are. In fact, you felt empowered by it. And you walked away from there with an experience that is fulfilling and uplifting, not one where you feel dirty. That's all I've got.
Mark,
Yes?
I don't know how far you are from her, but I would like you to walk over. Mark, what I would like to offer you is the opportunity, since you probably never had a chance to say I'm sorry to many of these other women, right?
Yeah.
And you probably have a pile of I'm sorries that you could do because you were a pig.
Yeah.
Not by, I mean, I'm not even going to explain it, but you said it very beautifully. You said it with great accountability. And I think that you have someone right here next to you with whom you can have the opportunity to stand accountable for some of the behavior that you've had, because it's your behavior that has created her conflict, not yours personally, but that story that exists between way too many men and women. Talk to her.
And as I talk to you, I'm certainly not talking to any other women in this room at all.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Take that gum out of your mouth.
Can deal with that.
Because you don't want the tension to go into your gum. You want the tension to come out through your words, through your feelings, through your body, through your affect.
I'm sorry for not seeing the truth in who I was early enough so that I could break some of the conditioning that I'd bought into that allowed me to treat women, that I chose to decide that women were going to hurt me. And the only way I could get control was by treating them like they were nothing, like they were resources I could use and trade. Because that was all I knew how at that stage. And so to protect myself, I brought you down. I brought every woman down to the broken level that I felt I was, so that I could feel okay. It's the only way I knew how to feel whole. It was never your fault. But it's all I knew.
I'm standing right behind you, just so you know. If I was there, I would be standing right behind you and I'd be putting my hand on your shoulder and I'd ask you, and who hurt you?
My mom. And my father. And men, I hurt me. They just weren't there. At least that's the story I bought into. Sometimes they weren't and sometimes they were, but... I wish I had a different model at that age to teach me something different. And then I don't, because I wouldn't be half the man I am today without it.
What did you tell him?
I told him it was okay. He's innocent. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I love you.
What did he just give you? What did he just give you?
A different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
A perspective that the man, there's a whole different possibility from the man's perspective. That just a different perspective. Just I don't know I don't know what they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have guessed that.
Mm-hmm. That there was hurt behind.
Yes. Pain. Sorry. Pain, suffering, hurt. I would never have guessed that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that is always the case, but certainly it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Was this important for you?
Yes, very important. Absolutely. Very important. I stood up. It's very important.
Good.
Because I want the
Thank you
freedom.
so much.
I want that freedom. I want that permission to be myself,
Mm-hmm.
to be my feminine, to be whatever that is for me at that time. No judgments. My choice. My decision.
You know, that is probably the primary definition of sexual freedom for a woman. It's not to do what she wants. It's to accept what she wants.
Yes.
It's to experience it with dignity, with freedom, and without the sheepening, the shaming that is attached to her sexual freedom. When that starts to happen, we will have a different landscape between men and women. What starts to happen is when Mark is able to talk to you about how, because he felt bad, he decided to basically make her powerless and make her unable to hurt him. And he starts to give one story of male pain. And when you start to experience one story of woman emancipation, then we will have a new landscape. Things will get better, as they just did in this interaction between the two of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.